All right, race fans, here we go. We got Auto Club tonight here for the Clean Racing League Truck Series. Qualifying underway here tonight. And, this track here, I think it's gonna be fitting for, some of these guys out here because this track tends to be a little bit more spread out. You get more of that strategy fuel type saving. Obviously, track position is going to be very important here. So maybe a little relaxation for some of these guys after the last couple of weeks of these tracks that they've been at. But ought to be a good one. What's going on? Awesome.
Hey, Joe. It's going good tonight. West, we are in the West. We're on the West Coast here. I guess you could say sunny California, like you said, but it should be an interesting race. I've never physically, or I've never even raced here, watched races here, but never raced here, so we'll see.
Well, yeah, I watched the many races. Unfortunately, this track, yes, it's a real track, but they are tearing it down. They have to work. They are supposed to be redoing it into a shorter track. Those win, but the less thought it'd be a good race. Again, this one more of your. I refer to this track a lot when I say the Auto Club effect. A lot of people hear me say that on the broadcast, meaning that this track is more track position oriented. The other week with Las Vegas and all, I was talking about how momentum back to Texas has come out. This track even more so. Track position is very, very important because you get behind here, it is very hard to make up. Well, obviously without a caution or anything, hard to make up. And cautions don't fly a lot here. That's another thing. Even in real life, they didn't fly a lot at this track.
Yeah, I'll be looking to see how the boys do tonight in Clean Racing League here, as I think we got qualifying done with, don't we?
We get close to it. Then I was going to say Jeremy Moyer's the man up top so far, and if we can't find no more down here. Holy day. Jeremy, join the booth, jack up. Jeremy, join the booth, jack up. Must have stepped away and got a subscription only, Dad. There he is.
Hey, Joe, I got you.
I figured you stepped away and got a subscription only, Dad. Play his waiting. On pole tonight, man. How you feeling?
Pretty nervous, to be honest. That's my first pole in 4 years I've been here, so I'm going to try not to mess it up.
Well, you picked a good track, because we were just talking here. The track position is very crucial at a place like this, and I talked about it in the past, the Auto Club effect here, kind of how track position and momentum based this track is. How do you go about attacking this place, here tonight?
Well, we figured out in practice it's going to be really easy to burn up your tire. So you can burn it up quick and then it's gone. So you got to be easy on it. And if other people aren't, you kind of got to let them go and hopefully they come back to you.
So basically kind of be a little bit conservative here on this track.
That's correct. Yeah, the tires will burn off in just a couple laps.
I got you, guys. And that's another reason I've talked in the past is how hard it is to pass here, too, is you've got to be a little bit more conservative. Do you feel that on the track tonight?
That's true. If you try to pass under someone, you're going to get tight. They can kind of pinch you down, and passing is going to be hard. So you're going to want to pass in the first couple laps of a run, but that's also when you don't want to burn tires. So it's kind of a catch-22.
Hey, no doubt about it. Well, good luck out there tonight there, Jeremy.
I appreciate it. Hopefully we put on a good show for you.
It's getting back down to only dads, man. There, well, I'll tell you what, Austin, is pretty much what I was talking about is, with that tire wear that they've got, you've got to be very conservative here. And that brings me to the point of some drivers. Some drivers, this kind of track will favor them. Joshua Altus comes to mind. But other than that, some guys who are very, very aggressive on the track, I would normally say Lane Hostler, but he's kind of learned to be a little bit kind of neutral. Maybe a Ricky Harden out there, who is one I could think of right off the top of my head. Maybe a little more aggressive on the track. Some guys like that, they're going to have to tone down a little bit here tonight, so that they're not chewing that tire up, and then that they don't lose that track position, because trying to gain it back is what's going to be crucial.
Yeah, as I'm looking, Joe, too, we got a full field, so I think we'll have one not starting again this week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, recently, they've got the charters, and you can only have, I think it's 2 or 3 drivers extra that will start. Might be okay. There's 36, and I think 36 is the cap that you're going to have. After 36, though, I'm 98% sure on that one there, Austin. Okay? I mean, Chris, if you're listening out there, man, look, I'm right there about 98.
Well, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I know we had 40-some cars the other week and whatnot, so well, Gillian, he makes it in, so he got to the 26th spot. Jamie LaRock just pushed to 36. And, I mean, all the charters here, that's something that has came up in the last several seasons when Chris and them, took over. It was about a season or so after he took over. They brought in a charter system, which has just been phenomenal because it really has paved the way for some guys to have to race their way in and so forth. Look here, man, the grid here tonight. Man, out front, Jeremy Moore, you just heard from him. His first pole, man, here in several years at the Clean Racing League. Going to start her out front here in a good track. Evan Kinney going to start in second. Avery Ghost there in third. Matthew Gilliam starting fourth. Lane Hostler in fifth. We got Danny White there in sixth. Ricky Harden in seventh. Logan Breakey going to start eighth. Justin Carey there in ninth. We got Jordan Trask 10. Charles Van Scoort in 11th. He's got Bobby Mantle there in the 12th place spot. Mike Kelly been dominating in the trucks here lately. He's starting there in the 13th. Back around about the 14th place spot, Matthew Dyer. We got Justin Curtis in 15th. Joe Spinelli 16th. Nathan Brown 17th. Parker Collins back in 18th. Ross Tatum in the 19th. Caleb Smith 20th. Daiquiri Fowdy 21st. And we got Joshua Altus there in 22nd. Bob Stevens 23rd. Darian Staff, he's in the 24th. And you look through the rest of the field there, and what's coming to mind here right off the bat is we've got some heavy hitter names in the back here. Darian, Altus, Fowdy, Tatum, Collins,
Freddie.
Kelly. Well, Freddie, he just loves racing. Seth Fowdy back in 30th. Those guys are normally guys we see up front. And we just talked about it here, man, Austin. How hard it is to pass at this place. They're going to need some help and patience to get to the front.
Yeah, and will they keep their nose clean and have that patience? We'll find.
That's a good one to bring up too. You've got to have the patience, and obviously don't get caught up in any mess out there. You don't want to get back or so forth and so on. Hey, you're right. You got to be patient. Come through the field. And I think work the if there is a caution, work that a little bit. Work pit strategy. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they can't get to the front. It's going to be a long haul. Now, with me talking about being conservative on this track, I go back to that words that I like using a lot, conservative, aggressive, which basically when I say that, what I'm meaning is you got to be a little bit aggressive on the start, but you got to be conservative also. It's like what you mentioned. You don't want to get yourself in trouble, but you also want to try to get everything you can. That's the problem with this track, is that if we do see a wreck, it's usually right on the restarts because everybody's trying to get something right off the bat.
And our restarts have been hectic these last couple of weeks. We'll find out how it is this Monday.
You're right. Right now, lights off on the pace truck. Here we go. Clean Racing League here tonight, presented by Ghost Athletics, and there's the Ghost Man starting in third place himself. Pace trucks in. We're going racing auto club style here. One track I mentioned a lot of. Green flags in the air. It's kind of a bigger style track too. Start by everybody.
Yeah, beautiful start, like you said.
You'll see a lot of 2x2, side by side, right off the rip here. But like I said, you're going to see some guys like Mike Kelly and company back here. You'll see them. They're wide enough to go 3 wide here. And this is what I'm talking about. You've got to be that aggressive on the start, but you've got to be a little conservative too, because here you're tearing your tires up by doing what they're doing here. But yet you're wanting to try to get in that pace to where you get single file.
Yeah, as we got him 3 wide there. And as Matthew Gilliam's there, he's on the top side, kind of hanging it out there.
Yes, he is, man. You got Ghost there too, man. Danny White, Van Scoit, Man on Company. It's about anywhere between 8th on back. You just see these guys trying to make up as much track as they can early on to maybe get up here and go single files. We got a battle for the lead right now. Evan Kinney and Jeremy Moyer.
And like you said, Joe, those fast guys in the back, they're coming up quick. You can see them back there trying to get in and out any way they can go, really.
Yeah, well, you got Parker Collins at 16th, but you can see right there how he is just kind of stuck where he's at. There's nowhere he can go. I mean, he's down there on that bottom. And that's what I'm saying, that this track just tends to be more of a momentum base where it's not like a plate race, although draft does come into a factor here. It's just so much momentum oriented, you know? I mean, yeah, he's going to try to pick them off one by one, trying to get all he can right now. But it's just, you can see him right there, just how hard it is to pass and how long it takes him to.
Yeah, knocking the marbles loose, right? Oh, my bumpy. I tell you what, I didn't know it was that hectic as we looked into the 28 car there.
Got Collins. You got Altus back here too. He's in that mix. You can just see those guys just haven't made up much ground. Tatum there with them. Even Mike Kelly, when he started 13th, he's still right there in 13th. So it just goes to show you that you just don't make up much ground. And then here's what happens. These guys going to get single file up here. And then, yeah, you might try to make a pass like here with Ricky Harden. Might try to pick a guy off one by one. But even if he goes down the inside, there again, shows you just tough it is to pass it. Get real tight loose down on that bottom.
Yeah, as you can tell that they're just trying to find their steady groove now as we look into Rick Harden here and Matthew Gilliams.
Yep, William Brecky right there behind him. You got the Ghost Man. I mean, it's safe to say that you won't see anybody come from the back to the front just like gangbusters. Will you see somebody, man, make up some ground? Sure. I mean, like Darian here, he's got up 7 spots. But it's going to take him a while. And, you know, he's going to have to pick them off one by one. I mean, even right there where he's sitting at, he sees that pack in front of him. And you got Parker Collins right there, too, Mike Kelly. And they're trying to slowly but surely move their way to the front. You can already see just how long and how much it takes for them to get up there.
Yeah. Who was that? I don't know what car that was, but you got them all over. This track's too bumpy for me. I'd get seasick. I tell you that, Joe.
Not as bumpy as Rockingham, though. That bumpy.
Well,
that's Nathan Brown. That's not what you want to see. You know, if you're Joshua Altus right there near him. The car, man, blinking.
No, you'll be having browns in your stains.
Actually, Bowdy back there. And, you know, just Seth Bowdy's the one who really in a hole back here with Chris Smith and all, and David Brzezinski and all that. You know, they're in a real hole. So that's probably going to have to do a little bit different strategy. He's going to have to use the pit strategy a little bit, pit stops and whatnot. Now, that's another thing, too. The battle up here happening here around about 3rd place spot with Hostler and Darren Gilliam. That's another 2 pit stops I'm going to say that somebody's going to try to take this thing halfway and make it a one-stop race. I mean, there's going to be something that's going to be two-stop, but probably.
Yeah, as we look at the, who is that, the 88 Evan Kinney there. Good looking truck.
Evan Kinney's up there in second. He's right behind Moyer. Moyer's still leading his pack, and this is typical Auto Club. You know, you talk about it. Once they get single file like this, it is very, very tough to pass. This is where I get that conservative, aggressive, comment from. Is you're trying to get up there and get as many positions as you can before you get into this single file, and that's why you see so much of these guys back here double file. But there again, how long have they been double filed? For the past 4 or 5 laps now? It shows you just how tough it is to get around this place and get around a truck. Josh Walker's.
Yeah, they look like they're moving around a lot, and they're moving a lot, but really it's just a lot of chaos in one spot.
It is, yeah, and it's frustrating. It's one of these tracks are frustrating. Dirty air does play a huge factor in a track like this. Now, that's another thing that will play a huge factor. He was talking there to Moyer. Moyer was talking about how this place will chew tires up. Some of it is this place is a little bit rough. It's an abrasive style surface. Older, it's not been repaved. Obviously, now it's tore apart in real life, but it's definitely not been repaved. So over the years, it's going to get a little coarse and so forth. Hard on the tires. And it tends to be the bumpiness that you're seeing right there, too. Not as bad as what a Rockingham is. That track ventures out. But yeah, it's a frustrating track, man. If you're caught in the back, it is. If you're out front, no big deal. But if you're caught in that back, and for a long day.
As a lot of these guys, you could tell they're prepared for a good evening. I'm impressed with Abram Ghost so far. This going to be our sponsor spotlight here.
Absolutely, man. That's Abram Ghost, Ghost Athletics Machine, and obviously Darrell Podcast got on board here. Apex Mountain Apparel. It's a lot of great sponsors been on board here for Clean Racing League. Go check out cleanracingleague.com. Check speed on everything the league gives. And you're right, Ghost Man right here, he's sitting in a 7th place spot. Track like this, I would say, tends to probably favor a driver like him. He's really a little bit more on the conservative side. You kind of see him come up through the field maybe later on. He's even admitted sometimes his qualifying's not the best. I qualifying tonight, though. But yet he tries to come through the field. So tracks like this really will, I think, tend to help him. You'll start to see guys, man, that are better on tire wear. You'll start seeing them here probably in the next several laps. Start to maybe pick guys off one by one. We'll start to see what drivers are better at the tire management, that is.
As we take a look at Joe Spinelli there too, in 22 of Ghost still. A good little group there. That kind of
Joe Spinelli back in 23rd.
Oh shoot! Sorry, Joe.
That's Danny White right there near him. And Justin Carey, Gordon Travis. I don't know if you still got that link I gave.
No, I get stuck sometimes on the bottom of it, or the. Yeah.
In the live update, folks. But it's basically the same thing that people see on the chicken. Pass for the lead. Evan Kinney goes. Made it clean, looking right there with Moyer. He was going to fall back in line and maybe try to ride. Hostler right there, the defending series champ. And I talked about Hostler before. Has really come, I guess, lack of a better word, come into terms of his driving, because he used to be a very aggressive style driver. He's still fast to this day, but he was very, very fast. Would get up there. A lot of times, a lot of tracks it was favoring. Some tracks like this it was not. But he has come full circle and it's kind of learned to, try to be a little more balanced. And, that paid off last season. He got the championship out of that too. Right now, already He qualified for the playoffs. I look to defend that championship again.
So we're halfway to the playoffs, I think.
Where we gotta go? On to Bristol next week. Good track racing in. So yeah, we are actually 3 races after tonight. 3 races to the first round of the playoffs. Getting there close. And so we got 3 other more races for these guys to get out here and make up some ground. See if they actually maybe could, qualify their way in with a win or point their way in or whatnot. And see that Kelly, Parker Collins, Ross Tatum, Osler right there, have all won their way in. Guys, maybe trying to get yourself set up here. Still single file up here. You got to kind of go back around here. I'm going to say, well, you can go around right here, Mike Kelly around about the 10th, 11th place spot, but you can just see Collins, Kelly, and them, they're still stuck right around that 10th, 12th place spot.
Yeah, just kind of treading water. Whoa, as he's getting 21 there of Justin Carey getting really aggressive.
In the middle pack right there, Collins trying to get up a little bit so he can't get some room to come off that bottom. Throttle management's a big key here too at this track. Ooh, wall. Bobby Mantle.
Yeah, Bobby Mantle. We haven't really talked about Bobby Mantle in the Ferris 89 there.
We'll touch on the wall just a little bit. Now we got the Dusty Martin fans out there. Let's see what Dusty is right now. But Dusty is in 23rd right now. See if he can't bring himself up to the front. Most of the action's happening, like you said, right around about right there with Charles Vance, Coit, Brass. Remember I was talking about Ricky Hardin, how he's falling back. He went to the front, he's kind of falling back now. That's what I was talking about when it comes to, being a little bit too aggressive here. Might have used those tires up, and now it's paying the price for it.
Yeah, it's, you got the two of Mike Kelly really getting aggressive, especially Jordan Trask. They're kind of working as a team here, getting that Charles Van Square out of the way.
That's a SpongeBob, but
yeah.
Good race, though.
Real good race. Whoa, we got one to the high side.
Collins, he's going to try the high side here. Work at this track. Momentum, and, keep going up on that top side.
Yeah, you do get some momentum, it seems like, as he has a run going down that backstretch.
Go for it. He's been on that low side the entire time, and it wasn't working too well. Trying to different lanes. That's the problem with getting up high. If you're too high, bump the wall a little bit, slows down all your momentum.
Yeah, just like he did there, as he's trying to battle back past the 79 there. Jordan Trask kind of keeping a nice line.
Yeah, he's got Mike Kelly there too. One by one, moving up through the field here. Kelly's going to look like he's going to come with him. Meanwhile, it's all Kenny out front, Hostler there in second. He's going to take over Matthew Gilliam. Warrior, unfortunately, is falling all the way back. I think move back up, get it back to the front. Logan Brecky there sitting in the place spot. Ford Company right there with Collins. Just to show you, Collins up 10 spots, but it's taking him 21 laps. So that shows you just how long it takes you to get through this field.
And I think he finally got past him. He's going to build up some momentum and start passing these other guys in front of him, set his eyes on Charles.
We'll try. Take him a little bit, but he'll get there. And that's what's going to come down here for the play at the end of this race. That's where I say track position is very, very crucial. Because even with the new tires, if you're marred too far back, you'll just run out of time, especially if there's only maybe 20, 30 laps left, something like that. And, you know, there is a caution when you come in and take tires. You've got to look at, can I make up that ground? And at a track like this, I don't think you can.
Yeah, he kind of got patient there. Once he got them couple spots, he kind of got patient again and got back in line.
Out front's all Kenny. Also right there with him, Matthew Gilliam sitting in third, Logan Breck in fourth. Got Adrian Ghost sitting there in the fifth place spot. Moyer with Van Scoit. Collins right there with him with Kelly. Danny White there too. Jordan Trask is biding the time, trying to come through the field. Got Justin Carey, Bobby Mantle, Matthew Dyer and company too. Ricky Harding. Josh Walser, Caleb Smith. Right here might fit Caleb's driving style a little bit too. Darian Staff, up 5. He's kind of just fizzled out a little bit where he's at.
We got the 02, Zachary Fowdy.
Yeah, Seth Fowdy back here unfortunately didn't have a good qualifying run, and he's marked way back in traffic.
Yeah. There's Fred. I see. There's Fred. I was just thinking about Fred.
There you go, Fred. Yeah, Fred. He's back here. He's got Gilliam right there with him too. Jamie LaRock, he's back there. Chris Smith, David Persiski. Guys are just riding clean right now, but we got some boys here and the pack right here. Van Scoit, Collins, White, Kelly. Trying to make ways to get to the front.
As they continue to just tick off laps here.
Figure it out. Our favorite drivers out there. Good night so far. Watching this battle about half back here.
Yeah, it's a really good battle. I kind of zoned out there. It was such a good battle.
Oh yeah, you can sit here and watch this thing and watch these guys just go around this track, and there's kind of, the track kind of tells its own story here a little bit. I mean, most tracks, you just kind of have to kind of look at it and go, man, figure out what they're doing. But this track's kind of, tells its own tale. You can see where it's really hard to get around this place so far. Dude is Jay Vernon. Hey, Vernon. Yeah. Vernon. Don't think we got a Jay Vernon, man.
That's Van Schweik. Van Schweik in the SpongeBob car.
Love it.
Trying to make it work.
Trying to bring it up through there. And all Evan Kenny out front. Hostler there with him. Gilliam. Ricky. Ghost right there sitting in fifth. Moyer right behind him. White. That's where most of the battle's going on here. Boyd, White, Collins, Mantle. Collins still trying to keep that high line. And, Danny White got a little bit loose there in front of him.
Yeah, I think there's tires are not going away a lot, but going away a little bit here. You can tell Three wide here. Oh man, it's gonna get interesting.
Oh yeah, you got White down low, Collins up high, Moyer there in the middle, and Moyer's gonna stick that thing in there, and then the 89 has to like, woo, now a little close for company.
I gotta get back to my screen for close here. Get back to my screen.
Collins now has cleared that pack right behind him. Van scored there. Ross Tatum and Mike Kelly there along with him. Got Carey, Brass, Harden. This is where most of your racing's going on right now.
Oh, we got pit road. One pitting.
Yeah, I don't know if that's kind of early or. Yeah, I said you would probably have somebody go halfway. You'd have to go about another 20 laps now. Doable? Yeah, I'd say so. I'll still stick with it because usually there's always somebody that tries it.
Hey, you can't win if you don't try it, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's always somebody that tries.
As here goes Lane and Evan and them now, so. Parker Collins, they're all front groups going into pit. We'll see how this goes. My cat does not agree. He's meowing over here. He does not agree.
What about all this on the track? Well, my dogs fell asleep, so if there's anything.
Oh, man.
Right now, Mike Kelly down low. You see some of the car trucks. Looks like those are the ones who took tires. Now we got a bunch on pit road, so came in pit road a little earlier than I thought, lap 32, so we might be looking at a two-stop race here.
Yes, we got some still staying out, and the fast guys are, whoa!
Oh, there goes Seth Foudy.
Wow,
man. You want to talk about his race just went from bad to worse. I mean, that's just bad.
Oh,
bad
man.
Qualifying. Was marred in the back and then spun on pit road.
Everybody kind of struggled getting off pit lane there.
Coming on pit. Curtis. That will only leave five trucks out that have not pitted yet. Brass, Harden, Altus. Nothing unusual for Joshua Altus to do some wild pit straight. Yeah, it's just I'm so used to him doing something wild, which could pay off at the end of this race if he can get out far enough.
Yeah, it could pay out big time. We'll see. As the last guys are coming down pit road, I think.
They are. Road now, and that'll conclude a round of pit stops here. So it's around about 34 laps total that they can go. Darren Staff pitted on lap 26, so it's going to fit him too well. And he pitted at lap 30. Even with him pitting at 26, you can still see how tough it is to pass at the newer tire.
Yeah, as Darren Staff is duking it out right now for the lead.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So you can just see still even, and that's what I'm talking about. You get down to the end of the race, just shows you how tough it still is to pass at a place like this.
Yeah, because Evan Kinney, man, with new tires, boom, look at him.
And Hassel right there. Gilliam along with him too. Collins, the one that made up a lot of ground on pit road, along with staff did also. Collins able to make up 13 spots. Eric Anderson, wow, he put in lap 27, made up a lot of spots, and that's kind of what that pit stop strategy, because this race tends to be more of a non-caution style race. I talk about a lot of the strategies coming in to this race, and the strategies of the Clean Racing League, pit strategies, that is. The mentality that I usually think of is there's not going to be a caution. If there is one, great, we can adjust in the race. But there's not going to be one. So I've got to base my pit stops off of that. And I feel like you could kind of just sense in this race here, if there's going to be a caution here, it's probably going to be just something off the wall, wild, truck maybe just losing it or something like that, or somebody just going to sleep at the wheel. It's usually, you can just see how spread out they are, and that's kind of just Auto Club for you.
Yeah, it makes it interesting having to do the green flag pit stops and all that. But as we're taking a look here at Mike Kelly, and this is that same group we were watching earlier, still battling it out.
Yeah, you got Kelly there, Tatum. Heavy hitters right there too. It was Moyer, Braking Company. Very good.
Whoa, a little aggressive. Whoa, super aggressive by Mike Kelly there. Had to get that spot though.
Oh, he goes up the track there. Got real tight on the inside.
Oh.
Woo. And Nathan Brown got together a little bit. Don't do that too much, because it looked like it might have hurt the right front fender there on Kelly's truck. Looked like. I don't know. Let's get a. Maybe that front. Yeah, just maybe the paint. I don't want to get too much down, because draft does play a factor here at this track. It is big enough for that. Aerodynamics definitely would can hurt you and can help you.
He's looking for another spot.
Take it over
Mike Kelly.
Eric Anderson take over. That's going to be the 7th place spot there.
Yeah, as Anderson's probably hoping for a caution here, but he's not. I don't think he's going to get one.
Kenny's the man out front leading. Hasso there in second with Gilliam in third. Collins up in the fourth. White there in fifth. Darren Staff holding on to the 6th place with Mike Kelly there in 7th. Ross Tatum in 8th. Eric Anderson back to the 9th, and Logan Brecky rounds out the top 10. Good, that's just, right now, you're going to see them pick them off one by one. 2 machine right there, Zachary Fowdy. Caleb Smith there too in the mix.
Whoa. Whoa, we got the slower car, the 89. Bobby Mantle, he got a little loose there. They're 3 wide here. Whoa, 02. Zachary Fowdy kind of getting high and handsome there.
Good thing to see what he can get going. Dyer there with Smith right behind him. Fowdy, and along with him too there. Back here a little bit further. Back goes back here at the 18th. Joshua Altus, that pit stop got him marred back in 22nd. Have to do something unusual to get back to the front. Carl Van Scoy, who was up front, he's back down 20th right now. That's Fowdy, who remember had that mishap on pit road. Still got him down in 33rd spot. In a big hole tonight.
Yeah, and you know, just one pit stop can change everything, you know. And as we look at the 88 of Evan Kinney there, just doing work.
Yeah, he's been up front, man, most of the race here tonight. Then if he can't actually win this thing, Hostler's there with him with Gilliam. You know, talk about how this track is so momentum oriented. You look at the lap times, everyone all the way back to 28th, actually all the way back to 33rd, is running a 42-second time. So that means they're not even a second splitting the field up. When I go back, that takes me back to, will you see anybody come from 20 or some spot and just run straight to the front? No. Because I've talked, you know, many a times in the past, what it takes just to pass the driver, you need at least a tenth and a half at least, I'm going to say, just to go right on by. Probably at a track like this, you're going to need every bit of 2 tenths to just go on by. And you're just not seeing it. I mean, you're looking at Evan Kinney ran a 50 to, and even Parker Collins that ran a 32, that's still only not even quite 2 tenths. 600s between Hostler and Kinney, 400s between Gilliam. It's just, I go back, you know, you can't reiterate so too much, because it's just how this track is. It's how it's just so momentum oriented. The position style track.
Yep, I'm starting to see that as these guys are just hoping to get something going here. They might be content with where they are.
Right now, Kenny, Hostler, Gilliam, Collins, White, top 5. Kelly's been able to move up to 6. Tatum, one of the heavy movers for Parker there, gotten up to 7th right now. I mean, this is kind of what you're going to see here. You know, you get up on a guy, you try to pass him, but then you sit down, you're battling with him for 5 or 8 laps or whatnot. It will take you that long to battle with something.
Yeah, and then by the time you know it, your tires are probably worn.
All right, solid race here tonight. Racing League. Oh, Evan Kinney out front. This one controlling it. What a club. Folks, it's been a good one here. We're getting close here to halfway. It's lap 47 here tonight of 100. Step away, take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And and even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
There's an immeasurable bond that forms when you join the service. You'll do anything to protect and defend those at your side, and pushing the limits of your well-being is all just part of the job. But when this shared experience ends, it's easy to carry that mission-first mindset with you and neglect your own health and mental fitness. Team Red, White, and Blue understands these challenges and knows that together we can show veterans that their best days are ahead by providing opportunities to build healthier lifestyles right where they live and work. Through races, service projects, workouts, and a cutting-edge mobile app, our members develop a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. With a growing force of over 200,000 strong, we invite all veterans, families, and non-military supporters to start putting their well-being first. Team Red, White, and Blue is forging America's leading health and wellness community. Will you join the team?
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words, passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community, are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, we're back here, folks. Kenny's still the man out front. Hostler there with him. Collins. Hostler's trying to close in. Ross Tatum on pit road. Feel a little early for that.
Got a couple, 2 of them on pit road, looks like.
Maybe. Way early, or it's just a little early. Collins trying to high line again. Hope it pays off for him.
Yeah, he's trying to make up ground, but it looks like he gets a little bit there, but it's not enough, I don't.
Yeah, he's just not enough to be able to creep up there and get on the backside. They'll continue there with the newer tires. Slicing dice his way through the field here. Collins just not able to get that momentum that he needs at high end, but right there with him.
Oh,
low side this time.
Yes, he looked a little better there on the low side. Now you got the lap car there too they have to deal with. think that's the lap car of Eric Anderson. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he went in the pits. He got 4 tires in. We got Collins right now sitting third, trying to see if he can't make it up here and take this thing away from Hostler and Kenny. Gilliam back there riding along with Danny White. They've got a pretty good lead. Mid break out here with Logan Breaky and Mantle. Got Justin Carey there with him, Jeremy Moyer. Zachary. Some of the heavy movers, Parker Collins, Zachary Fowdy there, Dusty Martin up 13. Justin Bumgarner up 14. You got Zach Peterson, he's up some. Got a few guys, man, moving up.
Yeah, these might be the last pit stops we see.
I think it will. I think these guys, man, got the Elite Series tomorrow night, folks, man. Definitely tune in, check it out. Clean Racing League. Be back at Auto Club with the Xfinity cars tomorrow. Got the ARCA Series here on Wednesday. Racing here at Clean Racing League. Starting off, but it got a good solid truck race right now. Man, Evan Kenny, but got a full rear view mirror there full of Lane Hostler and Parker Collins.
Yeah, I know he does, and Matthew Gilliam's back there too, trying to sneak his way in.
Yeah, he's back there in the weeds looking a little bit. Collins still trying to highline, ain't he?
Yeah, he's frying it up there. Right now, it might be the line to go. He's making momentum. We'll see.
Well, you know, that last lap, those top 3, well, they just changed now, but got a good run that time. We got a good draft that time. It ran 11:05 and a 98. Mike Kelly coming around him right there, too.
Yeah, that car in front of him, he needs to get past.
Mike Kelly actually pitted at 55. Kind of brings me to, they might make this a 3-stop race here. You see Hostler going for the lead. He's going to the outside, muscling his way to that outside.
Yeah, he's even got a little squirrely out there, and he still muscled his way.
What's up, Tom, man? What's going on? Doing good. We're having a good, clean race up here so far. Now, Hostler right now along with it. Kenny there with him with Collins. Gilliam right there behind him with Danny White. Mantle, Brecky, Gary, Moyer, Fowdy. And Lane Hostler and Collins, they just kind of, man, say, Kenny, get out the way.
Yeah, they got the gloves off. They're going at it.
Yeah, they are. Kenny's coming on pit road, though. Gonna bring Gilliam with him. So, hey, this kind of leads me to, yeah, I mean, Hostler pitted at lap 30 last time. So that means he's been out there now going on 31 laps. The most we've seen any one man take it out here was around, I think around 33, 34 maybe. That still would be close to try to make it one stop.
And here goes our leader.
Yeah, I feel that even with this stop here, they might still be short. Gotta look, we're still looking at what, 38 laps to go. The longest we've seen anybody go fuel-wise. And you got Logan Breaky still out here. He put it at lap 31. That means right now he's went, what, 31 laps? Yeah, I'm looking at, you guys might have to come in here and make a flash and go. No, it might come down to a wild pit straight. So that might be the reason why we looked at Mike Kelly pitting at lap 55. You know, I was wondering, and you know, Ross Tatum pitting at lap 53. They know that, hey, look, we can't make it all the way with another stop.
Yeah, they got 10 laps to go.
By my calculation, by how I'm looking at it here, because, you know, Foudy, obviously pitted at 31. Right now it's lap 63, so, you know, 61 would put him at 30. 2-3 would put him at 32 laps. He went 32 laps right now. So he went 32 laps before he came on pit road. The end of this race is what, 37? 36?
Yeah, 70
so he's
laps,
about,
right?
what, 3 laps short from my calculation. And you do have Trask out here that went 33 laps. That's about the furthest I've seen anybody go. I'm not saying that you won't see anybody try it. And I wouldn't put it past a guy like Joshua Altus. Right on board with him, maybe just to see if he's clutching or anything. Get those RPMs drop. I do like the digital dash in this one than I do the next one. Beat this one better. Been doing all right out there, Tom, man. How's your mom been? Oh, he is clutching, by the way. There you go. Look at that. So he's trying to save. And he's going to have to save what? At least another lap or two?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Look at him right there, yeah. What's in that thing?
Yeah, he's gonna have to pick.
Well, at this point, he's probably not looking to pit until maybe around lap 67, 68. That way, that puts him right on that 32 laps to go mark.
Is this 70 laps, Joe, or how many laps are you running?
100.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So they still got 30, 32, 30. That's what I was talking about. The guys that pitted at lap 63 and 62, the longest we've seen anybody, which now, there again, Trask, I mean, here Altus has went, well, he pitted at lap 33 and now he's went well past. Oh, hang on to it. That thing's getting slick.
Yeah, as the sun is going down. Man, he's fighting that thing. He's trying, giving it his all.
Ooh, he's on pit road
Whoa,
now.
hold on to it, bud.
Oh, and he loses it. Oh,
No.
you kidding me?
Oh.
No, all that time he just saved. Him and Jordan Trask just saved on the track. Just went out the window. Wow, crucial mistake on pit road.
And poor Jordan, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Man, hopefully they still get out there pretty quick, man. They got a hub.
Well, they'll get out quick, but I talk about this a lot, man, Austin. Mental mistakes on a track. It's a killer. It really is. You know, we see it in real life racing that pit stops can be won and lost on pit road. And that right there, they saved so much fuel to get in that position, but they also lost so much time. I mean, to give you an idea of the time, you know, obviously, they don't go over this a lot in real racing. I wish they would. The total time in and off pit road. To give you a reference, Ross Tatum and Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly had a 49.23 total time. Altus just had a 58.57. He lost 10 seconds right there on pit road. So all the time that they gained, they lost just crucial. One little slip. Wow.
Heartbreak.
Yes, heartbreak. I mean, I'm not going to say it's over for them because they still can go the distance. They can go the distance. All these other guys, they're going to have to save. Now, although here is the thing to think about. We just saw Altus and them save fuel. Will you see Tatum and Kenny? You see Kenny taking over, trying to take the lead over right here. Will you see them try to save fuel? And then does Altus and Trask have enough time to run them down and catch them? That'll be the other question.
Yes. Mike Kelly. He's been battling all day, it seems like.
Yeah. There are 2 men up front. Don't think you're going to see now any of these guys say as of yet. I got a feeling most of these, like Mike Kelly, have pitted at lap 55. He obviously he can't save that kind of fuel. I mean, he's 10 laps probably short. At least 7 laps. So he's not going to be able to save that kind of fuel. He's definitely coming in. You might see an Evan Kinney, Lane Hostler. Maybe Logan Brecky. Eric Anderson, he pitted at lap 48. He's definitely coming back in. And most of these guys will. But the thing about it is, though, is their pit stop's not going to be that long because I don't know. There's so many scenarios you can play out here, Austin.
It's mind-boggling.
It is, because if they take tires during their pit stops when they come in, they're going to lose a ton of time. If they come in and take fuel only and they stay out in those older tires, Brass, Altus, and them are going to be on newer tires. I don't know. It's going to be. I mean, right now Altus is running 41.98, so they're 42.28 or 42.24. Yeah, that's only 3/10, give or take. That's not. That's what I'm talking about right there. Tires are not the be-all, end-all here on this track.
No, it seems like a strategy, being in the right place at the right time and just being.
The battle happening right here.
Doing. Oh,
got,
yeah.
Hostler,
Mike Kelly.
Tatum, Gilliam, Kelly.
Kelly's kind of struggling against these guys, seems like.
Race so far.
Oh, 3 wide.
That is. That's Gilliam in the middle. Kelly down low. Tatum up on the high side. Kelly has to get out of it for a moment. Henderson's on pit road. Van Scoy's on pit road. That's kind of typical. Kind of figured that's what we would see them do. 4 tires, okay. He went 2 tires. No, he went 4. My bad. Nope. 4 tires. Tires of fuel. Good old Eric Anderson. A lot of guys coming on pit road now. Down to about 25 to go in this one. And a solid one here tonight. Clean racing lead. Auto Club. Evan Kenny's been out front lead most of it. Out there, can he hang on to it though? I'm going to say he's going to have to pit again. Who's going to who's going to be the first one to pit here out of this group. Hostler's moved back a little bit. Now, I don't know if he can save enough or not, but let's see. He could be saving a little bit.
Yeah, he could. We've seen everything so far, so.
I don't know if he can save that amount of fuel. All Hostler right now. Gilliam right behind him with Kelly. Then you got Tatum. Kenny right there too. Justin Carey. Bobby Mantle there with Logan Brecky. Danny White. Matthew Dyer. Oh, Caleb Smith there in the 11th place spot. He's done great. He's up 9 spots. Darren Staff there too. He's making a pass there on Jeremy Moyer. There's good old Dusty Martin. I know he's got a fan club out there. Up 12 spots, look good. So, a couple more cars going. Ross Tatum on pit road. Okay.
We got some crazy strategies going now. They're going for it.
Yeah. Four tires, okay. Just that one little slip, one little mess up, I think has kind of messed up Altus and Trass's chance here. I think they would have been sitting very pretty, but man, just that huge wreck that they had right there going into pit road. I think Kelly on pit road.
Huge wreck. They were really fast.
Oh yeah.
And to save all that.
Yeah. They saved, they did what they needed to do. I think they would have been looking very, very good by the end of this. Now, just a matter of they're just not going to have enough gap between them as the leader comes on pit road. Them and the guys who have just pitted, giving them kind of an idea. The gap between them and Tatum's only about 13 seconds, and I think that they'll be able to run that down. Here's the man still out front right now. Stops underway here. About 20 to go here.
Yeah, got Bobby Mantle right there too. Just loving his spot on the front row there. Get a little camera time.
Second, Breaky right behind him. Danny White, Matthew Dyer, top 5. Carry on pit road. He's going to bring Mantle with him. And White. Boom.
Got a whole slug of them. That's the Justin Carey, the group we were just looking at there.
Ricky Harding might be the man in a good spot right now. He pitted at lap 67. What?
Ricky's going to have to put his head down and run some clean laps here because he's got Zachary Fowdy right behind him.
Yeah, but Harding theoretically could make it all the way. He's 22 seconds ahead of the first one that's pitted at lap 77, B. Ross Tatum. I don't think you're going to see Ricky Harding come on pit road. I will be surprised. I mean, just like I don't, you're not going to see Altus Trask come on pit road. Those two still, they're not going to come on pit road, even though, you know, flip up there. I mean, this still might work out good for them. They still are 8 seconds ahead. Their last lap was a 42.53 to, you know, 41.9. A little over a half a second. And that goes back to what I was saying about how tires at this track, sure, they're going to be a little bit faster, but that time right there tells you that track position is still more crucial than it is or anything. You know, we've got 18 laps to go. There's a 7.9 second gap between him and Tatum. Tatum needs seconds. Oh, I'm looking at Ricky Harding here, though.
Like Ricky Harding, he might have played his cards right.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, he's got Fowley right there coming up underneath him. Fowley pitted at 3. I'm thinking Zachary Fowley's got to pit. Joe Spinelli, back here in 3rd, he pitted at lap 58. No, he's got to pit something. Trying to save a little bit.
Oh, he's trying, but it's getting real loose.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pit road. See what Fowley's doing here real quick. Fowley saving too. He's just on clutch right there.
You guys.
Is Harding doing the same? Watch when he comes on pit road on the turn lane. Yeah, he's clutching. Okay.
Wouldn't that be cool if they had a fuel gauge there on the dash? That'd be
They don't have any what you call it. Oh, Seth Fowley, look at it. He's been able to bounce back and utilize his. I think Seth Fowley here. I think Seth at this point has probably just really got nothing to lose. He's probably thinking, I don't know, 15 laps. He pitted at lap 62. 38 laps he's got to go. Well, that's a long way. Which, I mean, hey, look, he started way back in the back. He's up 26 spot. So they have a lot to lose. Why not go for it? Watching Harding right now, Ricky Harding and Zachary Fowley. Jordan Trask is 9 seconds. Oh, and a caution out. This is not what these guys wanted to see. Are you kidding me? Boy, this just turned up the pit strategy upside down. Let's see what happened. Charles Van Scoit got into Brecky. Boom, into the wall. Takes out Matthew Dyer. Oh, I said if there's going to be a caution, it was going to be something that was kind of just wild on the track. And Scoit got coming up the track and got into him.
Yeah.
That is,
looked like
I don't know that's what Harding wanted to see. Wow. Probably what Joshua and Trask wanted to see, though. That gets him out of that mess up earlier. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
I think if you're Harding here, you just have to go and just go for it. Just hope everything plays in your cards right here.
Oh, no, you're going to the pit.
Yeah, you're going to pits, yeah. And you're good. And I think you should block or do whatever. Oh,
you're gonna probably. I was about to say you're gonna see somebody stay out. Well, anybody stay out yet? Yeah, pretty much everybody came in. 4 tires of fuel. Wow. Shocker. Thought this one would go flag. Feeling like it there for a while. He's off. Tires. Zachary Fowdy got behind him. Joe Spinelli. Trask. Seth Fowdy. Now, Seth Fowdy's the one who really got saved on that caution. Remember? He was the one who definitely was just taking a chance. And that caution there has put Seth Fowdy back into play here.
Man, after us being spun out in the pit or spinning out in the pits to triumph.
That was awesome.
Remember he spun out by himself, the 02 or the 17. We had 3
yeah,
spin
that's
outs
right.
in the pit,
Yeah. Earlier and it obviously had the bad pit stop.
Whoa!
Back here sliding around.
We got all kinds of funky action tonight. Clean racing, but some little funky action.
Yeah, this one really, man, trips it up a little bit here at Auto Club. Make it interesting now, because I talk about that conservative aggressive, and now you almost got to be more aggressive than anything. The problem with that is cautions breed cautions. Whew. I don't know. I still think if you're out front, it's the best place to be. You're marred right here where Ross Tatum is. It's going to be a tough chore to get to the front. You have got to get a good start here.
Yeah, Dan Jerome, I think stay, just listen to your spotter, just do what you've been doing.
You know, like I say, Seth Fowdy right now, probably the winner on this pit stop in that caution. Like you said, trouble. Altus not getting the pit stop he wanted, getting off, and then got him back in 13th. Trask not too bad right there in 5th. Out a little bit. Here we go. Lights off on the pace truck. Caution of the night. Guardian coming up front. He's going to have to drive for his life now. He 10 to go when he crossed the line. Pace truck's in. Car back. Green flag at Auto Club.
Ooh, we're going. They're pushing.
They are. And look at Ricky Hart, and he knows the assignment. He says, I got to get out of Dodge. Right now, Seth Fowdy says it's go time too. Joe Spinelli up there, boy. I tell you what. Good old Joe right there with them too. And you got Zachary Fowdy. They're 3 wide, 2 wide. Making moves.
Whoa, yeah, they are. He knows the task, and these guys know the...
Oh, Zach! Holy cow, what a save. Boy, Seth Fowdy, man, that was a wreck that should have happened. I mean, it's going to hurt him because he'll lose all kind of momentum. But, man, he got tagged in the rear, and that probably could have been a big one.
Yeah, I think he just has to hold it straight here and not lose any more spots, and he's okay.
Yeah, it's just that momentum. We talk about it a lot. You're going to lose a lot of momentum there. Man, what a save.
What a save. No, 10 out of 10 save there. They're all over the place.
Well, look who's coming up front. Jordan Trask. Remember, he spun there with Altus on pit road, and they was dead in the water, man, about a couple laps ago. Right now, looking to try to win this thing. See if they can't run down Ricky Hardin. Joe Spinelli back there trying to hold on to 3rd place with Zachary Fowdy. Evan Kinney's coming back. Ross Tatum and the Ghost Man there, too.
Yeah, Joe Spinelli blocking lanes, saying, this is mine, fella.
That's it. And then you're going to have to make the man really loose, fast, loose, whatever you got to do to get around me. I'm making it wide.
Yeah, that's Fast Joe.
Exactly right behind him with Evan Kenny. Boy, what a run. Tatum trying to come up through here. Osler's right there with him too, but big battles happening up here to the front for third. Zachary's looking. Oh, he got into him. And there goes Spinelli.
The yellow flag
No,
is out.
Fast Joe Spinelli.
Wow. Well, Spinelli.
Just like that. Did it not throw yellow? Oh, we threw yellow. Okay,
Throw
so
yellow. If I can watch it again. But they just got into each other. Hard racing right here. Who was there? Zachary along with him. And all night long, trucks get a little tight. It looks like Zach got way tight.
oh,
It was like time to see.
oh, looks like
They just same real estate at the same time there. Maybe
yeah,
pushed
they're
up the
giving
track a
changes.
little bit. Oh wow. Oh, that's a tough break.
Parks it on the front stretch.
Yeah, that's a tough break there, man, for Joe. Thought he had a truck there. All right, we'll line him up. It's not going to be a green flag, green white checkered yet though. Quite close enough. Woo! What'd I say? Cautions breed cautions. What do you think?
I think we went 80 laps with no caution. That's pretty good, give or take. So to have 2 cautions right now is pretty good. And you said 3, right? Pretty good. It's gonna make it interesting. These guys aren't gonna come take tires, but they're ready. They're gonna get going. We got a boom boom car coming through the pack, getting the left side waving at us.
Good, get that lucky dog. All right. And Ricky Harden. Hold him off. Somebody else may come up here and just steal the show. Jordan Trask.
Yeah, sit back and grab your favorites because they're about to throw it down here.
Oh yeah.
These boys got the itching to go. Could it be the Miracle Man? Zachary Fowdy? Or Seth Fowdy?
That's what I'm saying. We're going to line them up here. Go to town here and see what we got. Ricky Hardin was able to get that good jump on the restart. Jordan Trask right there with him. Line them up here, Auto Club tonight. CleanRacingLeague.com, presented by Ghost Athletics, LRL Podcast, Apex Mountain Apparel, Pace Trucks in. About to set to go green here.
Green flag,
green flag. We're back racing. Harding gets another good jump on the field. That's what he wants. But those guys battle behind him for several laps. That way he's able to get back up here and kind of maybe walk away from the pack.
Yeah, because these guys need to remember they can't win the race if you don't finish, but clearly they're going 4 wide. They don't care in the back.
They have to. You got to go, man, right now. 3
gotta get
wide,
the
2
win.
wide. Yeah, and this is what Harding wants to see. He wants to see those 2 guys behind him battle as much as they can. Here comes Seth Foudy back on the mix here. Remember, he got almost spun. Had to hang on to it. It was cocked sideways going down the front stretch.
Yeah, I think he recovered it twice, but man, look at him go. He's ready and he's like a dog.
Free to go. Can Hardin hang on to it up front? He's got Trask on his back bumper. He's got Foudy right there behind him. He wants to see Zachary Foudy battle with Jordan Trask. That way it gives him, man, breathing room up front. To get in the wall a little bit. Here comes Avery and Ghost McKinney.
Yeah, he just needs to not look in his mirror and just trust what he's been doing. So those guys are coming.
And look at Seth Foudy. He drives that thing on the inside like he's got nothing to lose. He don't right now, trying to get everything he possibly can. It just doesn't stick at this track too much. 2 to go. Ricky Hardin, man, trying to throw this thing, man, out front. He got the cautions he needed, but here comes Jordan Trask. He's going to look to the inside.
Yeah, Ricky needs to keep that bottom line. Don't let him get that line he's been running.
Right now you see the battle back here. So
Yellow flag is
oh,
out.
yellow flag's out.
Oh, wow. Not what Ricky
Who
wanted
was
to
it?
see.
Dusty Martin. No, it is not what Ricky Hardin wanted to see because
That's Chris Smith and Dusty Martin, I think.
Yeah, look like they were involved. They were 3 wide. Oh,
Couple of them.
another angle. That one.
Man.
Oh, it looked like he had to come up. It looked like Dusty had to come up a little bit, and unfortunately, there was a truck on his outside there. Right there, he got loose and then. Pulling back. All right, man, that's dead. Now, that's a caution I think that Ricky did not want to see because he had this thing in the bag. I think he had. Got one more lap to get it. I know there's a caution that Trask didn't want to see because he's got to contest with Kenny and them.
Yeah,
this
like
actually
I was
might
saying,
might benefit Harding.
Oh, it's going to benefit everybody, but Hardin needs to keep that bottom though. That's the thing. He can't let it have control him.
A run tonight, a good one.
Man, he's going to be partying. There'll be party in the pits after this if Hardin.
Oh yeah. This is when, man, your heart starts racing, man. The blood starts pumping. Your hair starts running up and down your arm. Go time.
Yep. So he's to leave you with nightmares.
Let's see what we can do here. Kenyon Jackson, he's up 11 spots there in 17th, so he's doing pretty good.
Getting them tires warm.
All right, what's going to be the outcome here? Lights off on the pace truck.
Yeah, green and white checkered here. Let's see.
One. Get a white flag to make it official. Get wild here at Auto Club.
Gonna awaken this track.
Oh yeah. Question is, does Ricky Hardin have enough to hold them all?
Hopefully Ricky Hardin thinks he does.
Well, he wants to get a good jump on the restart, and he would love to see Kenny and them back there and Trask battle for at least a lap or so. Because if Trask or one of those gets clear, then it's going to make it really tough on him. Time will tell. Here we go. Lights off on the pace truck. Get to go green flag here tonight. CleanRacingLeague.com here, man. Go check them out. Pace truck ducks off on pit road. Ricky Hardin out front. Brass there with him with Kenny.
Green flag, green
We're
flag.
back racing, and well, Hardin does get a jump out front. That's what he needed. And he needs for those guys just to battle back there. Here comes Seth to the outside. Man, he's getting a push. Off the turn. Hardin's still out front. That's what he wants to see in his rear view mirror. He wants to see those guys locked up side by side. Look at this white flag. This one's official. Hardin's got one more time. I'll tell you what, Austin. Here we go. Trask looks to the inside. Has he got enough muscle to make it work and stick?
Like I was saying, Hardin couldn't give up that bottom line, but here we go.
He's going to have one more time. We're going to come in at 3 and 4. Ricky gets to run off the turn on the outside. Here comes Kenny. He's going to try that momentum. Boom, little shove in the back by Zachary Foudy right there. But it looks like Ricky Hardin's going to hold it off. Jordan Trask is going to try. Boy, he drove that thing in the turn. But Zachary Foudy's going to run right by him, along with Seth Foudy. Ricky Hardin will win. What a finish, man. The Foudy boys come back. Second, third. Well, I'm going to tell you what, that right there's got to be a win in itself for old Seth to finish just third. But Ricky Hardin, man, what a run here tonight to win this thing.
Oh my goodness, Joe! I tell you what,
Woo.
this is the top race of the year. I think so far, candidate.
Hey, if that just didn't get you want to get up, man, and run around the house, I don't know what will.
Man, what a race! What a good for Foudy and for the other Foudy, but especially for Ricky, man.
Wow, yeah. Well, man, let's bring up old Seth. Let's get a word with him.
Man, Seth, how's it going? And show you and Austin booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I do. How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. From bad luck to good luck to bad luck to good luck. How do you keep yourself positive throughout that whole race and finish in the top 3?
Well, it wasn't easy, but and that wasn't an understatement there. It was tough for sure. Give me 1 second. I gotta get out of here. Okay, sorry, I couldn't hear you guys. Yeah, no, it was a tough one for sure. We didn't have a good qualifying, which I was kind of expecting, but I wasn't expecting that bad of a qualifying. I guess I should have gave it a little bit more effort, but I knew that. The reason I didn't want to put myself up front at the very beginning necessarily was because I just knew guys were going to burn their tires off here. They just do. So I figured, well, if we can if we can kind of start middle to back, we'll run kind of easy. We won't pressure ourselves to run hard, and we'll pick them off as we go. Well, obviously, like you said, some bad luck there on pit road. We got spun around on pit road by a driver. I had Zach on my inside, and so I knew I had to slow down to get by him to get into my pit stall because I knew he was up in front of me, and the guy behind me just didn't know I was pitting there. So I got rear-ended there, put me in a bad spot. We were just about a lap down, it seemed like, and the race kind of played out there where we were able to pick off some spots. I try to keep my composure. Obviously, with Sam, crew chief, and she does a good job of keeping me in check and telling me to just keep running laps. She gives me lap times and everything, and so we were just able to kind of keep our head in the game because of that. So we were able to make up positions. Definitely couldn't have done it without a caution there at the end, for sure. That kind of gave us the break that we needed. And then, of course, I thought we were sitting in a pretty good position to maybe win the race or be in contention to win. But then getting bumped there at the end, lose some spots. We were able to catch a car or truck, and then, of course, being able to pull one off there at the end felt like a win to me. So pretty happy after an up and down race like that, for sure.
It felt like a win for us up here, for you in the booth too. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, thanks for letting me spiel on here about everything. You guys do a great job, Joe and you, Austin. Love watching the replay of the race. I want to thank CRL, the league, all the admins that put all the hard work in, Ghost Athletics, Apex Mountain Apparel, and I'm forgetting somebody. Anyway, I want to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, for my blessings to be on here and have my stuff. Thank my family and my wife for crew chiefing for me tonight. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Yo, Seth Fowley, like I say, rumbling right back to get to that third place, man, with an outstanding run tonight. Hey, here's Zachary Fowley. Let's get a word with him.
Hey, Zach. It's Austin and Joe up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, yep.
Man, from running, with your brother to all the pit stops that were kind of crazy. What do you take out of that race and for next week?
Oh shoot. Well, if anything, if the race is anything like it did this week, these guys ran clean pretty much the whole race, and that's going to be that fuel matters. Saving those tires up matters. Ricky and I guess we were on the right strategy there towards the end. We were both, I think, pretty well set there before that first caution came out, and the fuel strategy definitely plays a part in most of these races. I mean, these guys race clean every week, so
awesome. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank the sponsors. I want to thank you guys up here in the booth, because you guys are awesome. You guys do this 3 times a week for all our series. I want to thank Jesus, my Lord and Savior, and I want to thank my family, my parents, my dad, and then everybody for watching.
Hey, shout out Joe for the 3 times a week, and thank you. Good race.
Thank you.
There you go, Zachary Fowley, man. The other Fowley, man, right there tonight, been bringing it home. But this guy, man, held them off. Ricky, did you wait in the booth? You got a copy? Ricky, did you wait in the booth? You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Well, man, I tell you what, you got to go through, man. How much was your heart racing there on those last couple laps and cautions?
Man, I just didn't think I would be able to hold on. I never got a chance to test my speed throughout the race. After the first lap, I went into fuel conservation mode and was clutching it the whole race and making sure that I could make 33 laps a run, and made it to the number, and knew I was in the catbird seat after that last pit stop because I had more fuel than anybody. Especially when Jordan and Altus kind of got together and tangled up coming on the pit road. It left me on an island by myself, so I just wanted to see that thing go green. But cautions came out that didn't work out how I wanted, and I had to see how much speed I could find, and I think it was just enough. But I know I wasn't the fastest guy out there on raw speed.
What was the tire wear like here tonight? I know normally we talk about fuel mileage a lot here at this track, and it does, play a factor. But how was kind of the tire wear here?
Well, the first run I got really, really tight. Burned the right front off really significantly. And a lot of that has to do with the way that you clutch when you're trying to save fuel. I was probably burning more off the right front entry to center than I should have. So the second run, I kind of changed that up a little bit, and I burned the right rear off a little bit more. So I was really loose at the end. Altus came around me and started fighting with Trask up in front, and I thought, dang, I'm going to lose these guys. I'm not going to have a chance. But then the third run, coming to the pits, they got tangled up.
Yeah, they did. Like you said, man, got tangled up out there, and you was able to hold them off. And we were talking about it, man. It like you said, just played in your favor tonight. Everything was there. You was able to run them down and in, get the win. You got anybody you want to thank for this awesome one tonight?
Yeah, thank you to Jordan Trask for racing me clean up there and working with me all night. All those guys at Alloway Motorsports, worked with those guys. Raced full time here last season with them and had a great time. Joe Spinelli, he's a trip to hang around, and all the other guys there on Alloway. I appreciate getting to hang out with them and chat with them throughout the race. So had a lot of fun tonight, and just was in the right spot at the right time, so I'll take it.
Absolutely. Put you in the playoffs too, by the way, man. So good run, and congratulations on that win, Ricky.
Thank you.
There you go, Ricky Hardin, man. I mean, it's just got to be so good for him to get one of the monkey off his back and get a win. Let's see the results order here tonight. As Ricky Hardin puts it in victory lane, Zachary Foudy there in second with Seth Foudy in third. Jordan Trask brings it home in fourth with Evan Kinney in fifth. Lane Hostler finishes out in sixth. Mike Kelly there in seventh. Adrian Ghost in eighth. You got Zachary Peterson bringing home in ninth. 10th place man right there, Ross Tatum. You look through it, and I don't know what else to say on this one here, man, Austin, but wow.
Yeah, wow. I'm excited for Bristol next week.
Yeah, we go from the big track to the small track there. Bristol, man, the Glass Creek Coliseum. So it was a thriller tonight. Ricky Hardin bringing it home. But folks, man, I hope you enjoyed that. For everyone here, Clean Racing League, and for myself, have a good night.